My specialty is fiction that can change the world. Words of power that can bend reality to my will.
Oh, it's you.
Something horrible is coming. He's called Mr. Scratch. He's after my wife, Alice.
Do you know the real difference between us?
I'm not afraid to be the center of attention.
I can't return to the real world. I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through.
Audio check.
Fiction wants to come true. All you need to do is help it achieve its potential. Under these peculiar, exceptional circumstances, any
Audio
story,
check.
any urban legend, any lie can come true.
Better. Audio check. Just a moment. Just a moment. All right, let's try this again.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. There are places in our world where fiction and dreams can come
Audio
true,
check.
powered by the dark energies leaking from beyond. These places are a battlefield in a war
Awesome.
between the powers of light.
Wow,
and
this is so
darkness.
much better. This is so much better. All right. So for those who don't
I'm Alan
know,
Wake, a writer, a creator.
and I didn't know until
I
like
know the rules of the game.
I think 2 days ago,
My specialty is fiction.
I
that can
found a
change the
different
world.
way to stream
Words of
directly from the
power that can
Xbox
bend
One,
reality to
and
my
it
will.
is so much. Well, it's not so
It's
much.
you.
Well,
Something horrible is
not
coming.
so much
He's
easier,
called
but,
Mr. Scratch. He's after my wife, Alice.
I believe it's probably a lot less taxing on the hardware.
Difference between us?
I'm not afraid to be the center of attention.
I
And
can't return to the real world. I've
when you go to
tried,
adjust
but I'm
settings, you don't
operating
have
on
to
dream logic,
basically,
forcing the door open a crack so I can slip
put
through.
up this crazy
Fiction wants to come true. All you need to do is help
like
it achieve its
game
potential.
screen. Instead, it just literally
Under these
pauses the
peculiar
game.
and exceptional circumstances,
which is
any
awesome.
Story, any urban legend, any lie can come true.
So if anyone wants to know what that is, feel free to question me about it. I will answer in the Discord, or I'll answer here in stream chat. But before we get further into any of that kind of discussion, actually, you're probably watching the intro. I'll wait for the intro to finish, and then I'll start announcements. All right, here we go. Okay, now I can talk. So, hello everyone. Hello, and good evening. Welcome to Spooky Saturdays. I am your host, Lord Orfeo, and we are here tonight with Alan Wake's American Nightmare from Remedy Entertainment. But first, let us get into our opening announcements to allow our other viewers the opportunity to join us for tonight's show. So, as I just mentioned, my name is Lord Orfeo. I stream 7 days a week from 8 p.m. to at least 11 p.m. 2 things to keep in mind about my stream times. 1, all stream times are for the Eastern U.S. time zone, so please do adjust accordingly. And 2, the end times to each of my streams may be extended. It really just depends upon my personal energy level, the level of enthusiasm we have for whatever it is I happen to be streaming that night, and the amount of content left to be streamed. Also of importance, do know that I stream something different for each and every day of the week. Mondays are typically indie games, Tuesdays are retro games, Wednesday is our weekly Just Chatting stream, Thursday are role-playing games, Fridays are typically AAA games, Saturdays are horror games, such as Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and Sundays are racing games. So if you are interested in any of those stream themes, then feel free to drop me a follow, and I hope to see you again sometime during the week. With our opening announcements out of the way, let us return to the stream of the day. We are here for Spooky Saturdays, a stream day dedicated to chills and thrills. And tonight we are continuing with Alan Wake's American Nightmare from Remedy Entertainment. So, this is the third DLC for the original Alan Wake game. It is also the only standalone DLC for Alan Wake. Last time you made it through Act 1, Scene 1, and tonight we are starting with Act 1, Scene 2, as you might be able to guess from the numbers. We left off at a location called the Observatory. From what I remember, we just arrived, or in the previous location there was a briefcase, a locked briefcase, and inside was a key to the observatory, and it seems that Alan Wake is now no longer in Night Springs. I know you can kind of make out a Night Springs road sign in the right-hand corner of the screen there, close to it. It seems we're now in Arizona. And I could go more in depth as to why we're in Arizona. If you want to know, I can fill you in. But yes, we are in Arizona. We arrived to a small town, and the darkness is there. It kind of went crazy. We don't know exactly what's going on to the darkness, at least not yet. But a clue has led us to the observatory, and so that is where we are now. So, there is actually one other thing that I want to do before we hop into the game itself. And I should have done this earlier, but I totally forgot to do it. Here we go. But it's fine. I had it saved. I am trying to use a walkthrough, not to tell me, like, where certain things are in the game necessarily, as far as like where bosses are. I'm not trying to figure out boss strategies, if there are even bosses in this game, I don't know. But what I'm trying to do, since I am very, very big on story, is I am trying to use a guide to guide us to all of the manuscript pages. Because in Alan Wake, the manuscript pages really help to flesh out the story. And so, here we go. I got it. All right, Act 1, Scene 2, The Observatory, and the actual chapter title, or section title, I guess, or act title, whatever, is called The Scientist. So let's see how many manuscript pages there are here. 2, 3... Oh, there are 16 manuscript pages. Wait, are there? Oh, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm sorry. There are 6 manuscript pages here. Wow, this must be a pretty short section. In our previous location, which was the, I'm scrolling back from the guy now. Oh, called the Rest Stop was the name of the first location from Act 1, Scene 1. There were 9 manuscript pages. Interesting. Okay. Now, from me kind of scrolling through the walkthrough, what I've gathered is this standalone DLC for Alan Wake is sort of the same as the core Alan Wake game in terms of its length. Well, not... That's the wrong way to put it. I believe this is a lot shorter than the core game of Alan Wake. But what I mean, it's and it's similar, is that Alan Wake, the game, the actual Alan Wake game, is 6 chapters or 6 episodes. And it seems that Alan Wake's American Nightmare is also 6 episodes. So we're only, or at least I'm only planning to play through one section of the 6 per week. So today is going to be 2 of 6. So after tonight, we'll be a third of the way through the experience. So I have my customary coffee here. This is actually the last of my dark roast coffee from Rampage Coffee. It's called Code Black, and it is really good. It has some sort of chocolatey aftertaste. This is some of the best coffee I've ever had. If you're looking for a really good dark roast coffee, I'll give you the code for it. I am not a sponsor of this coffee. I know someone who is, and I can give you their sponsorship code if you want to order some, but this is really good coffee. And this is the last of it, so it's a bit sad. But next week I'll be starting on their espresso, so we'll see how that goes. Creepy's here! America! If yeah! Creepy has redeemed hello, I'm new to stream. Hello, Creepy. Welcome to the stream. For the very first time. Once again. How are you doing tonight, Creepy? Oh, you just got home from work? Very nice. You get to unwind and relax. Good for you. What are your plans for the evening? You gotta stay up till about 8 o'clock in the morning? So you can go to sleep around 8. Make sure you get the right amount of sleep to wake up for work the next day. Then go to bed for work the next day. Yes. I gotcha. Oh, sucky part is you work 12 hours today. That is a long shift. I remember those kind of shifts. They can take a lot out of you. Well, I'm glad you get to relax and rest now. You got yourself like another 12 hours you got to stay up. But I hope those 12 hours go well for you, that you're able to relax and then get some sleep when it is time. Oh, you work all 12s, but 2 on day shift and 2 on night shift. I hope between those transitions between your day and your night shifts, you have like at least 1 day off to act as a buffer. You have 1 day off that is technically not a day off. Why? Is that because of the way the times are? Or is that because, like, you're on call that one day. You go to work at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. That's why you have to stay up till 8 o'clock in the morning. I gotcha. Let me click on a fan here. There we go. You're really hungry? Get something to eat. Whip up a sandwich. Warm yourself up a tin of soup. Eat some beans. I think I'm going to make some tacos tomorrow. I've actually never made tacos. But I found a half-frozen thing of hamburger meat in the freezer. And my sister went to a food place, like I don't know if it was like a pantry or she went to a grocery store, like a small grocery store, and they were having a sale on bags of shredded cheese. And so she picked one up and she dropped it off. And so, gonna cook up some hamburger meat, gonna mix it up with some beans, thinks maybe some chili beans, and warm that up. I found behind the hamburger meat, I found half a frozen red pepper, bell pepper. So I'm gonna chop that up, cook that in with the meat and the beans, and put that in some taco shells I've had for a while, and then cover that with the shredded cheese. I think it's gonna be pretty good. At least I hope it is. But let us get ready for the game. So you're here with Alan Wake's American Nightmare. America! Heck yeah. Let me slip on my headset. Alright. And dive into story mode. Actually, hold on. Let me go back through help and options and controls. Let me have a look at the no, that was a good default. This is the Xbox 360 version of the game. Okay, so boost flashlight, got that. Shoot weapon, got that. Throw, okay. Sprint dodge, okay. Move, got that. Rotate camera, okay. Select weapon, that's fine. Jump, okay. Use, okay. Reload flashlight, gotcha. And reload weapon, okay, okay. You shall send me a link to a song called American Nightmare. Very well. Hey, Orfeo in chat. Hello, Brandon. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Continue story. Oh, that's cool. List of save files. Xbox 360 memory unit. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. That is so cool. I've never seen like save files pop up like this. This is the Xbox 360 version of the game, but it's running on my Xbox One S all digital edition. And it's been pretty cool playing this game and before it playing Hexen HD, also for the Xbox 360, and seeing like the old classic Xbox 360 graphics pop up when you turn on a controller when you get an achievement. It's like, after all this time, I'm finally starting to rack up like some Xbox 360 achievements. It's kind of funny. It's a rock song? That's cool. Yes. Mount Red Tooth Observatory. Arizona.
An observatory. A place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
All right. Oh, this is awesome. All the weapons carry over from what we had in episode 1. Heck yeah. Brendan says, just beat Tiny Tina's Wonderlands today. That's crazy. Have you been putting in like a lot of time into that game, or is it just short? And you just need to level up to level 40, and you're now level 32, 33, and need to do the 20 levels of Chaos Chamber. That sounds interesting. Yes. Creepy says, debating what to play tonight. Well, what are you in the mood for, Creepy? Alright, so what are our weapons again? We have 5 road flares, an Uzi, which is insane, a flare gun with 1 flare, and I kind of regret picking this up. This is a carbine rifle with 30 rounds, or 30 bullets. This Uzi is ridiculously OP. Think you may stream some more Dragon Age? Okay, cool, cool. Dragon Age looks good. Very popular franchise. This left and right turning thing is really sensitive. I like the little ruffles in the jeans. Looks realistic. I like the flow of his shirt. Uh-oh. Did that just lock behind me? That did just lock behind me. That kind of stinks. There's a question. Does he get hurt by the cactus? He does not get hurt by the cactus. OP jeans. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's better than what I thought was going to happen. I thought the darkness was going to come down and spawn a bunch of enemies to kill me. What have we here? A manuscript page. Of all things. 1 of 16 pages found. Success.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Creepy asks, what? You can adjust through the menu, you believe? What do you mean by that? I can adjust what through the menu? Oh, the sensitivity. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it this way. I tried adjusting the sensitivity last time, and I ultimately settled on this. And so I feel like I just have to get used to it again. Creepy says, the cactus is your friend. Yes. Okay. The story of Alan Wake's American Nightmare is pretty interesting so far. Ooh, can I get in here? I see items shining. Ooh, I can. What's this?
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you, Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I'd missed that.
And what about you, Thor?
It's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And, this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean, the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, Eddie, they do sound different, but believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, good. Ooh, more flare gun ammo. Nice. As we were lucky enough, enter the main observatory. Okay, is the goal. As we were lucky enough to find the flare gun last time. To the pump action shotgun. Oh, okay. So, this game handles, first off, actually before I get to that, I'll explain sort of the story, because I'm not sure you're familiar with that, Creepy. The story's pretty interesting. So, you probably remember how the core game of Alan Wake ends and the first two DLCs. So, the core game ends... I hear my name, yes. So with the core game of Alan Wake, Alan's wife gets kidnapped by the darkness, and the darkness tricks Alan into writing a story, and in exchange for supposedly the return of his wife. And as Alan begins to write the tale the way the darkness dictates to him to write the tale, he starts to realize that he's being duped, that the story he's writing is only serving to make the darkness stronger, and he doesn't want to do that. And so he gets a little extra creative, and he decides to write himself into the story as the main protagonist to try to save his wife himself. And he pulls this off by story's end. But after he frees his wife and defeats an embodiment of the darkness, he becomes so tired from almost being murdered a lot from stress and probably from exhaustion, that after the ordeal, he just kind of collapses on the floor in the cabin in the darkness and passes out and goes to sleep. While he's sleeping, he has a nightmare. And the nightmare is the subject of DLC 1, called The Signal. And Alan thinks he's still trapped in the darkness, and he's right. His body is still in the darkness. But he's not... What he's experiencing in DLC 1 is not the darkness. It is the influence of the darkness upon his mind, thus creating a nightmare. However, since his body is still trapped within the darkness world, should he die in his nightmare, he will die in real life. Or he'll go mad, one of the two. Actually, I think he'll go mad. And it takes pretty much the entire length of DLC 1, The Signal, for him to come to this realization. In DLC 2, The Writer, is when Alan struggles with this information and ultimately is able to wake up and free himself from his nightmare. And at the end of DLC 2, he tries to see if he can escape the darkness. And the way he's going to try that is to write himself out. He figures he wrote himself in, he could try writing himself out. He doubts that he's going to be successful because Thomas Zane probably has already tried that and failed, but he's going to give it a shot. And so as he's writing these new stories, perhaps his most successful story, his most successful attempt, though ultimately it still fails, is this one, Alan Wake's American Nightmare. And you can hear how he refers to himself as a writer, how he talks to the characters in this world as if they're not real, but as if they're characters in the story. And he tries to write the story as believably as he can, but he does cheat a little bit. And it's kind of funny. So before, in the core story of Alan Wake, it was the darkness making him write the story a certain way, and then he sort of interjects. So it's not really his story. It's like, I mean, it is his story, but it's his story heavily influenced by the darkness. And so it's almost more like the darkness' story, and he kind of plays a role in it. But in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, this is his story. And so he gives himself some definite advantages that he didn't have in the core game. And so in this game, he finds powerful weapons very early. So in Alan Wake Episode 1, throughout most of the first chapter, you only have access to a handgun, the Magnum, a revolver. And it's only about halfway through that you find a shotgun. And it's not even like a pump action, it's just like what I call like a farmer's shotgun. Like it only holds 2 bullets, and then you have to reload it. And that's pretty much it. In Alan Wake's American Nightmare, almost at the very beginning, you start off with a 9mm handgun. You also find a flare gun. You also find a pump-action shotgun. You also find a carbine rifle. You also find a nail gun. You also find an Uzi. And you have access to almost unlimited ammo. Like, Alan's going to town here. Like he's kind of going a little crazy, but it's cool. And what's even more interesting is that when you pick up an ammo box, unlike the base game, there's no longer ammo specific to a given weapon, except for the flare gun. But when it comes to, like, say, your handgun, anytime you see a red box of ammo like you see on the shelf, that means it's basically handgun ammo that can apply to any handgun. So it doesn't matter if your handgun is a 9mm, or the Magnum, or the Uzi. You pick up a red box of ammo, you're going to get ammo for that gun. Same thing with the yellow box, even though in Alan Wake 1, the yellow box was representative of shotgun ammo. Here it doesn't matter. If I'm holding the carbine rifle and I pick up the yellow box, it's going to give me carbine rifle bullets. If I'm holding the shotgun, it's going to give me shotgun shells. So he made the ammo boxes more versatile, and thus that makes him stronger. Also throughout the game, you'll come across red ammo boxes. Now, he doesn't really, at least so far as I've seen, he doesn't come across like ammo chests where there's just like unlimited ammo. But he does occasionally come across red ammo boxes that he can revisit at almost any point he chooses. They do take like a minute or two to recharge, but he can go there, click on them, and instead of getting ammo for one gun, it gives him ammo for all of his guns, and it gives him max ammo for all of his guns, which is insane. Again, except for the flare gun. And so he's really written himself into a rather powerful position. I do know that there are some new monster types that he's going to fight in this game. I haven't encountered them yet, but I saw them in the trailer. So yeah, we'll see how this continues to develop. But I didn't really like the carbine rifle, so I think I'm going to switch to the pump action shotgun. Alright, we're at 30 shells. Let's see if we can... Can I not get the ammo? Give me the ammo! Give me the ammo. Alan, we need the ammo. Get the... Oh. Pick up shotgun ammo, there we go. Oh, can't carry anymore. Okay. What about the handgun ammo? Handgun ammo, Alan. Handgun ammo. Alan. Alan, get the handgun ammo, Alan. Actually, I think we have full handgun ammo. Actually, I think we do. Because right before I went to the progression point, I got full ammo. Okay, so it looks like we're supposed to go that way, because the sign says North Observatory, go left. But it looks like we can choose to go right instead. So... I mean, we're supposed to go that way. The star is saying go that way. But I want to explore. It looks like there's ammo over there. I sense there's multiple ways I can go, because it looks like we can take those stairs and go up, or we can go towards the light. I'm not going to go that way. There is one thing that was made more difficult in this game, and that is it used to be if you see like a light and you go underneath it, that would be like a safe place that you could hang out, and it's not really like that anymore. Oh, there's an ammo box. That's the red ammo box I was talking about, where if you open it, you have access to unlimited ammo, basically. Now, when you run under a light, a street lamp, it does protect you from enemies, but it quickly fades away. And so it really only provides, like, a few moments of safety. And it's really not meant to protect you, like in the old game. What it's really meant to do is to heal you. So if your health drops too much, it gives it back to you. Something else that was made more difficult is that Alan's health doesn't really regenerate anymore on his own. So it used to be in the base game, if you get hit and you're near death, if you get to just not being hit, then all of your health will regenerate. It doesn't work that way in this game. As you can see, and I don't know if there's any way to get more, but as of right now, he has 3 health bars. As Alan takes damage, he loses more and more health. If he loses an entire health bar so that he only has 2 left, he will not regenerate the 3rd health bar naturally. You have to find a light source to do that. If he takes like half a health bar of damage, then he will regenerate that half health bar of damage. So he only regenerates his health bar in blocks now, not completely. So it makes it a bit more difficult, perhaps. Now, we could go in there and explore. There's some ammo in there. But we don't need that right now. We're just going to keep on going. The only thing I'm really looking out for is ammo, weapons, road flares, and especially manuscript pages. Here we go. Come get some, fellas. Next. Next. What you waiting for? Where'd you go? Why'd you leave? I thought we were having fun. Oh, he despawned. Why would you despawn? I thought we were having a good time. Oh well, I guess not. And I am using a guide to get through the game, but I'm only using it for the purposes of, one, trying to determine how long the game is, and to find all the manuscript pages. Fighting the Taken. Unlike the, forgot what I was saying now. Oh. Unlike the first Alan Wake game, when I was playing it, I wasn't sure whether I was ever going to play it again. It was just going to be like a one-time through experience, and that was it. But once I had beaten Alan Wake and I had sort of fallen in love with its story, I really wanted to go back, play it again, and get all the trophies, but also collect all the pages to learn of all of the story. And I can tell you why Alan Wake's American Nightmare is a fun game, and I really am enjoying it. I feel like I do want to only play it through once. And I think that's because we've just been on Alan Wake as a whole so long. We went from Alan Wake, the core game. We played it through 3 times, normal, easy, and nightmare mode. Then we went through Alan Wake's 2 first DLCs, and now we're on the third standalone DLC, American Nightmare. So I think that's probably why I just want to go through this once. Had I spaced it out more, I may have played this the entire way through without any sort of hints or walkthroughs. But, yep, that's the way it goes. So, that is my justification. And I am looking forward to the next horror game after this, which I think will probably be starting in 6 weeks. So like a month and a half. Because we have 5 episodes of this game left to go, counting the episode we're playing tonight. And that will be Doom 3 in a virtual reality, which I've heard very mixed things on. But that's fine, because I own the VR version and the non-VR version. And if the VR version is bad or makes me nauseous, then we'll just go to the standard version. But let's get back to Alan Wake. Fighting the Taken.
I've carried a flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the Taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's that on the floor? Oh, more ammo. Nice, handgun ammo. Maybe asks, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I haven't had a Klondike bar in so long. I don't know, I didn't really like Klondike bars. I love vanilla ice cream. I like chocolate. I like the mix of chocolate and ice cream. But it always felt to me like whenever I bit into a Klondike bar, it's almost like the ice cream made the chocolate so hard that it became sharp. And it hurt my mouth when I bit down. Like, depending on how you bit into it, the chocolate piece would like snap and stab the roof of your mouth. So I wasn't too big on that. Nice. Flashbang grenade. Full on shotgun ammo. I'm full on road flares. Oh, that's different. We can only carry up to 5 road flares. In the base game of Alan Wake, you can carry, I think it's like 15 or 20. Wow. Okay. Now, I feel like I was misreading the strategy guide here. It did lead me to that manuscript page, but Creepy says, I always laughed about those commercials because my answer was always, go to the store and buy one. Let it melt a bit? I don't know. And it's like if you let it melt, then you have to be careful that there's no cracks in the chocolate, because then the ice cream is going to start dripping through the cracks and dirtying up your hands or clothes. And if you just hold on to the bar and let the chocolate start to melt, then it's going to get your fingers messy. You could unwrap the Klondike bar like halfway and just hold on to the wrapped part of it. But I don't know. I just rather have my ice cream in a different fashion. Just a bit melt. Not melt entirely. That's how you do it. Okay, so the guide here said... We got a different page. It says, on your way to the objective, you will see a Taken come out of the sewer, and a few others will attack from it as well. The manuscript is to the left of the white truck at the building, the deliveries building. I thought this is... Actually, I think this is the observatory, isn't it? Or is that the observatory? I guess that's the observatory. So, this is the white... I thought this was the white truck. And I looked too near it. It's to the left of the white truck. Well, I mean, left and right are like relative locations. So if I stand like this, it's to the left of the white truck. At the building. This is a building. I don't know if this is the deliveries building. I don't see anything on this or that suggesting they're delivery buildings. But that's a page. But it's the wrong page. This is supposed to be page 4, called Fighting the Taken, which is what we picked up. This is, while looking at the main observatory, you should see a dirt path on your right. Follow it down, and you'll see another little observatory building. That's this one, the little observatory building. Head to the white vehicle, which is, again, that. Turn around to face the building. You should see the manuscript on a barricade left of the garage door. There are multiple ways you could have obtained this one. So, that's what we did here. So that means I missed manuscript page 2. So we have to backtrack. I mean, I assumed left was the direction to the objective because it says north. It says North Observatory, not Observatory. You don't really know where to go. There's just the star is in front of you, or it's supposed to go there. Whatever. All right. Let's go back to manuscript page 1. Success. Once you enter the gate for the observatory, which is there, we did that. You'll see a fire truck on your right. There we go. Go around on the left of it to find a manuscript on it, which we did. It was right there. Okay, then it says page 2. On your way to the objective, which, I mean, you could either go left, you could go right, you could try to go up through the center, you could try to go left and then to the right. So that doesn't really help you too much. But it says, on your way to the objective, you'll see a Taken come out of the sewer, and a few others will attack as well. The manuscript is to the left of the white truck at the deliveries building. Well, we went that way. Let's try going this way, I guess. See what happens. Oh, maybe that thing there is a deliveries building. That looks like a normal building. I see blinkies. And a white truck. That might be it. There's the sewer. Hey, fellas, how you doing? You doing good? You're looking good. How you feeling? Oh, I'm sorry I had to do that. No, I'm not. Wait, where are you going? You didn't have to leave. We were having fun. Oh, oh no. That was the wrong gun. I don't want to use up a... Oh, I see. That's why there's only like 6 manuscript pages here. This looks like a really short chapter. If our only goal is to get to the main observatory, and that's right there, and the stairs are here, and we just walk up and we're there, then it looks like most of the exploration is supposed to be done here on the ground floor level. So that's why... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. There's our next manuscript page. And more ammo. I'm gonna leave the shotgun ammo alone for now. I feel like I should leave the handgun ammo alone for now as well. I only killed 1 enemy with it. The Genesis of Mr. Scratch.
I've seen the enemy, and it's me. I faced dark horrors before, things that live in the unimaginable pressures of the world beyond our own. Sometimes they masquerade as humans. That's what ultimately lurks inside Mr. Scratch. He's every mean-spirited tabloid story about me. An evil caricature. A creature formed in that vague territory of misconceptions, half-truths, and the dark imagination of people who heard a story about me. An urban legend made flesh. A serial killer. My dark half. Brought to life by the power of Cauldron Lake.
Interesting. All right. Next page. The spiders. Continue up the winding path to the observatory. In front of the observatory, on the left is a van. Next to that is a big container. In front of the container, on a rock, is the page. Very well. Before that, though, I see a gun box over there. Let's go check the gun crate. Gun crates are fun. Unlock the hunting rifle when 15 manuscript pages have been found. I guess we'll wait on that one then. Should I get the Uzi ammo? I'll wait. I'm thinking like, I might not come back this way, but I mean, I feel like once you kill the enemies here, they're not going to respawn. So I can wait till I like need the ammo and then come back. That would work. I guess we can walk through the light. That also gets us a checkpoint. The sound design is also different from the main game. Uh-oh. Hello, officer. Can I help you? Oh, it's just you? I just ended your shift. But the sound design in this game isn't as scary as the main game. It doesn't freak you out as... Oh. I thought someone was coming up behind me. It doesn't freak you out as much. And so you generally feel more relaxed when playing this game. What's that? Ooh. I mean, I guess I don't want to pick it up, but I can't not pick it up. Alright, we got a couple more flashbang grenades. You know what? I think we are going to go back down. Because the guide I'm using is only telling me where the manuscript pages are. It's not telling me anything else. So I could be missing weapon resources. And almost right at the very beginning of this level, there is an open gateway kind of thing. And I really want to explore that. What's that? Sounded like I stepped in something squishy. I want to explore this fenced-in area. The gate closed behind me. Whatever. Okay, so here's our infinite ammo crate. Oh, that freaked me out. And nothing here. Okay, well, at least I looked. Creepy asks, stepped in something squishy? Were you following any dogs? No, just the birds. Okay. Let's head back to this walkthrough. Continue up the winding path to the observatory. Do they mean, when they say winding path, do they mean this winding path? Or do they mean the winding path behind here? Which winding path? I think they mean this. Let's try it. Though, I kind of want to just run around. Let's just run around the perimeter first. I want to explore. I feel like so long as I don't... And it's also kind of a helpful thing. This is what I liked about Alan Wake 1. Is that since the game sort of is telling you, like, okay, this is the main objective. You got to go this way, where the star is. It's like, okay, cool. So that means if I don't go to the star... Okay, yeah, the manuscript page is up there. If I don't go to the star, that means I can pretty much do whatever I want. I can run around, explore, and I don't have to worry about, like... what am I trying to say? I don't have to worry about triggering story events and forcing the story forward and perhaps locking myself out of a certain location. Indy's here. Hello, Indy. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Indy asks, what playthrough is this? This is the first playthrough, Indy. I have also included that information in the tag for this stream. So no spoilers. I wonder if Creepy has actually played this. I don't know if he has or not. But I have also included that information in the tag for this stream. So no spoilers. I wonder if Creepy has actually played this. I don't know if he has or not. But I have also included that information in the tag for this stream. So no spoilers. I wonder if Creepy has actually played this. I don't know if he has or not. And since we are all gathered here, let me take a moment to give some shout-outs. Shout out to Creepy, last casting Dragon Age Inquisition, and who will possibly be streaming more of that tonight. No! Well, you might. Indy says, I see the tag now. Aye. And shout out to Brandon, who was last casting Borderlands, the pre-sequel. He was also in here. And said that he actually has already beaten Tiny Tina's Wonderlands today, which is quite shocking. I wonder how many hours he's invested into that game. And shout out to Indy, who was last casting some Apex Legends. And Kirby says, I protest my treatment being shouted at. Indy says, didn't know. I didn't follow you, Creepy. Fix that now. Oh. Bringing streamer friends together. The spiders.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the Dark Place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Indy says, BRB, going to put you upstairs so I can cook. Ooh, I wonder what Indy's going to be cooking. He says, no, don't follow that guy. He's a weirdo. We're all a little weird, Creepy. Okay. Next page. We actually should only have 2 pages left to go. Yeah. Next one says... Wait. Oh, I already got that one. Oh yeah, we still only have 2 pages to go. Okay. While looking at the main observatory, which I believe is here, you should see a dirt path on your right. Right there. Follow it down and you'll see another little observatory building. Head to the white vehicle, and from the vehicle, turn around to face the building. You should see the manuscript on a barricade left of the garage door. There are multiple ways you could have obtained this one. That's one we already got. Okay, next page says, head back to the main observatory building. Facing the main entrance door, which I'm guessing is like... I'm guessing that's the main entrance door? Go around the building to the left. You will see the manuscript on a rock. Okay. Well, hold on though. Oh, that's more shotgun ammo. Wait. Oh, there's an item inside the truck. What's inside the truck? Oh, another carbine rifle. I pass. I really dislike the fact that I can't pick up more than... I mean, I understand why I can't do it, why you can't pick up more than 5 road flares. Because Alan is just... he's already so OP that it's like, look, you can wield an Uzi from almost the very beginning of the game. What else do you really want? You want more road flares? You don't need more road flares. Come on now. Like, road flares are only present in the first game. Because Alan was almost always at a disadvantage when it came to fighting the enemies. In this world, yeah, I mean, it almost seems like in this world Alan has the advantage, not the disadvantage. I see another weapon crate. What is this? Oh, combat shotgun. 40 manuscript pages required. What's the difference between a combat shotgun and a pump action shotgun? I'm guessing it like holds, what, maybe double the ammo capacity? Maybe it holds like 16 shells instead of 8? That'd be cool. I feel like I'm never going to get rid of this Uzi. This is like the most ridiculously OP gun, like, ever. Well, in Alan Wake, anyway. Alright, head back to the main observatory. We are here! Facing the main entrance door, which I'm assuming this is. Go around the building to the left. Okay. And you will see the manuscript on a rock. I think that's it, in the distance there. Oh, these are the stairs we could have climbed. So you, like, had multiple ways to get up to the main building. You could have taken the stairs, you could have taken a number of different road paths. Well, this isn't on a rock, this is on, like, a barrel. But is this the one they're talking about? It is the one they're talking about. That's weird. Pressure. Under pressure.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Aww. Okay. What is next? Final page. New reality. Fragment 1. Story related. Cannot be missed. That's always good to read. After you do what needs to be done at the observatory, you will automatically be given this. I like how it leaves it vague like that. Once you've done what needs to be done. Okay. Well, that means we can just play. Oh, what's this? More goodies? We have everything though. I kind of want to go down the or at least look down, I don't know, the stairs? Oh, that's a nice detail. I like that. So, if we look over there, those orange and yellow lights in the distance, that was Act 1, Scene 1. Andy says combat shotgun is probably auto-loading. Oh, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's Act 1, Scene 1. When we sort of set an oil pump on fire. And I think some of those are still the flames that are still burning. Okay, let's go on inside. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've explored it. Actually, before we do that... Oh, it says checkpoint reach. Never mind. Okay. I was going to run over there to the light to get a checkpoint, but since I guess there's a checkpoint as soon as you walk over here. That works too. Oh yeah, it was, the light was red like it was locked, and now it's green. Hello?
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Again? Uh-oh. Hello there. How you doing? Oh, hold on. Let me reload. Thank you. Next. Reload.
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please.
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
Yay! Hold on. Oh, that's cool. No matter where I walk, the camera follows me. Small detail, but cool detail. Before I go in there, I want to reload up on handgun ammo. No, I'm not full yet. Oh, that was close. I almost just ran right off the mountain. B. Well, now we can go down the stairs. Oh! Oh, that scared the heck out of me. That scared me so bad. As I was running down the steps, I'm like, that's weird. It sounds like he has double footsteps. That's why I got to the bottom. I'm like, let me just wait and see if I hear anything. And for a moment, I didn't hear anything. Like the double footsteps stopped, and I was like, oh, all right. I guess I was just imagining things. And then I turned around and he's right there. Oh, that was so scary. Talk to Dr. Meadows. Now, I know there's some extra handgun ammo in here. Question is, will I be able to grab? Oh, yes, I can. Sweet. There we go. Now we're at full handgun ammo. Actually, now we're at full ammo across the board. Now we can go back up. I always like to be prepared. Indy, have you played this game before? I don't think you've played any of the Alan Wake games, have you? Indy? Alright, I'm back.
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please.
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
Oh, it assumed once the door's open you're going to walk on through. Not go back for ammo. Oh, I like that detail. Hold on. That's kind of cool. I like that. You're outside in the dark. He has a flashlight on. And then once you walk inside, he turns off the flashlight and he kind of relaxes his arm. That's cool. I like that. That's realistic. And he says, no, haven't played it. Looks fun. Oh, I'd love to see you play this, Indy. I know you said before that you're not too big on streaming like single player games, but this is a fun one. All of the Alan Wake games are done like really, really well. I'm not that big a fan of the first DLC, The Signal. I feel like that was like ridiculously hard, but I mean, yeah, you could always drop it to like easy difficulty, which would probably be like on par with normal difficulty, maybe, in from the base game. But they're all great in their own way. Alan Wake, the base game, has a great story, great soundtrack, great sound design, great graphics, just great everything. It is a masterpiece. The DLCs, DLC 1 is way more challenging. And it kind of has an interesting story premise. DLC 2 gets way more creative, and I really, really liked it. And then this DLC, the standalone DLC, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, really makes you feel empowered. It's very fun in its own way. Now it feels less like Silent Hill and more like Resident Evil. It's like now Alan Wake is just like this bad A character who's just taking names and just smoking shadows. Like, it's freaking awesome. I mean, the fact that in the first chapter of the game he unlocks an Uzi is just ridiculous. Like, that's something that like a writer would like run in just for funsies. Like, all right, in this new adventure, what gun should I start off with? Let's put in an Uzi. It's like, who does that? Most movies don't even do that anymore. Just give the main character an Uzi. That's kind of ridiculous. But fun. Can I use the potty? Oh, I can't use the potty. Can I use the other potty? No. Oh, he tries to open it, though. But he tries to open the women's restroom door, but not the men's restroom door. Naughty Alan. Naughty. If you had people in Discord asking you to play single player, you would? Oh, so that means if I go... Because I'm in your Discord. So that means if I go in there and I ask you to play it, you would play it? Oh, I bumped it. Can I read it? Oh, I can tell it says something. There's just no way I can read that. Oh well. At least 10 people would have to ask for a game? Oh, okay. Do your thing. Whatever you think would be the most successful for your channel. Oh. And for your entertainment.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could... These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
Looks like he's about to snap. Oh, he's gonna go strangle somebody.
Never mind.
Well, I mean, he tried to make an offer. That was thoughtful, I guess. Uh-oh. Those look like weapons. Why are there weapons in here? This is a very bright place. Are the lights going to shut off and... I was kind of hoping I was done with the enemy encounters. I was hoping the rest of this was just story-focused. Oh, there she is. A couple of flashbang grenades. Nice. How much do I have now? Let me do an ammo check. I haven't done one of those in a while. Fully loaded Uzi. Fully loaded pump-action shotgun. A flare gun with 2 flares. 5 road flares. And 5 flashbang grenades. Not bad. Not bad. And part of what I like about this is that even though this DLC is divided into basically 6 parts, like the core game, in the core game, whenever you went from episode to episode, you lose everything in your inventory, so you have to start fresh. But in Alan Wake's American Nightmare, all items you had from the previous episode carry over, your weapons and your ammo count. So that's been really, really cool. And I don't know if that's going to change once we get to a certain chapter. It could. But at least for now, everything's carrying over, and I really like that.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
I see stuff sparkling under the stairs. Oh, and there's an ammo box that you can use to get all of your ammo back. I want to explore. I really thought I was going to have to fight here, considering that there were items here. What is this? Oh, sweet, more flare gun ammo. Heck yeah. But I thought she could say, oh, I'll send the lift down for you. And then it would, like, lower down really, really super slow. And then the lights would shut off, and then I'd have to fight a whole bunch of enemies. It's like, nope. He's got some nice boots. Alan always has those nice shoes. I mean, I'm not too big a fan of the large belt buckle there, but the rest of his outfit's pretty clean. I like that. Oh, why is the light flickering? I guess it's just me. That's just my nature from playing Alan Wake. It's like, this game does feel very different, but at the same time, you learn very early on when playing through Alan Wake that you can't trust anything. At any point in time, the game can and will try to kill you. There we go. All batteries and all ammo in every gun are refilled, which is ridiculous. And awesome. And it seems like it's empty, and for now it is. But if you wait, I think the waiting period is like 5 minutes, like 5 real-world minutes. The ammo will replenish itself in the crate. Going up. Oh, that's freaky. Why do you have black eyes, Alan? Why do you have no pupils? I'm going to assume that's a bug. He's filled with the darkness. That would be a crazy twist, wouldn't it? If it turns out like this entire game you're actually controlling like an evil version of Alan. I don't think you are, because of other stuff that he's done in the story so far, but that would be crazy.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done.
Something else I like is that if you're not really into the story, then you don't have to stick around and really do anything you don't want to. They just give you an objective, you take it, you run with it. But if you are interested in the story, then once you're finished talking to an NPC or once they're finished talking to you, you can hang out and you can question them more. And I like that. So let's do that. Tell me more about the signal.
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Do you always wear that to work? Oh. Trying to pick up on her, Alan?
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Oh no! Creepy says, I fell asleep. What did I miss? Oh, poor Creepy. Pulled a 12-hour work shift and still has to stay up for like another 12 hours. You might want to try some coffee, Creepy. That might help. I'm sipping... I said sipping. I'm sipping my cup. We didn't do too much. We found some more manuscript pages. Coffee makes you sleepy. I hear that. Coffee doesn't make me sleepy. It keeps me awake. But I do have a multivitamin. It's called One A Day Energy. And it's supposed to have enough caffeine in it to equal, like, a cup of coffee. And after I take it, like, it makes me really drowsy and makes me want to go to sleep. So I don't know what that's about. But, Indy says camera is not on to see it. Oh, that's because I don't have a cam. But we ran around, collected some more manuscript pages, we fought some enemies, and we finally entered the observatory building. We talked to the doctor, and she said that our evil doppelganger was here, Mr. Scratch, and he basically broke a camera that prevents the scientist here, the doctor, from using the telescope to examine a weird celestial phenomenon. And so our goal now, after we finish talking to her, is to go down to her car, get her replacement camera, bring it back up to her, and then she can examine the event. And I'm guessing that's probably going to be like the end of the episode. Indy says, can hear the rattle. The rattle? What rattle? Creepy says, I take multivitamins that actually wake me up a bit. I already took one today, though. Oh, okay. Oh, you heard the rattle of the vitamins. Yeah, as I was picking up the bottle. But yes, so far I have a webcam for my PlayStation 4 and for my PC. And recently, as of this week actually, I finally relocated my PlayStation 3 in here into this office room. So now, whenever we stream from the PlayStation 3, which is fully backwards compatible, we will have webcam. So now we have webcam for PS1, 2, 3, 4, PSP, PS Vita, and PC. The only thing we're missing is Xbox. But good news on that is, as of last week, I filed my taxes online, and I'm getting like a lot more back than I thought. Actually, I'm getting a lot more back, not only than I thought I was going to get, but I'm getting a lot more back than I've ever gotten before. And I'm going to use a small part of that to order a webcam for the Xbox One. And I should be getting that check-in towards the end of this month, I think in another 2 weeks. And then I'll hop on to someplace like eBay or Amazon and try to order one of those Microsoft Kinects along with the USB dongle. And then we'll have webcam for all of our streams. So I am quite excited about that. Webcam across the board. Yeah, and he says of the bottle of multivitamins. And Ratika's here. Hello, Ratika. Welcome, welcome. Shout out to Ratika. Last streaming Ghostwire Tokyo. Ratika also beat Elden Ring quite recently. So he's another variety game streamer. If you were interested in variety games, you might want to check him out. How are you doing tonight, Ratika? And did Mr. Scratch hurt you? You can be honest.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Is that what makes you a maniac? You like the sound of your own voice? Ratika says, should stream when I get time. Yes. He says, I want to start on short stories, but I'm unavailable to do so. Oh, like you mean you want to start writing short stories, Creepy? Ratika says, my time at Portia. Absolutely hooked on the game. Nice, you could stream that. A lot of people really seem to like those kinds of games. Creepy says, guess I'm not as much of a maniac as I thought. I hate the sound of my own voice. Aww. It's all about self-love, Creepy. Falling in love with the sound of your own voice. It's a wonderful thing. I would know. Oh, is she a smoker? Oh, she is a smoker. Smoking in the office. Is that allowed? No. Here's a case. What's that? This old chair? Oh, a furniture magazine. Okay. I love the fact that this game was made with, like, I guess at the time, current gen technology. Like, you have this old printer here. You have these big desktops that kind of look older fashioned. This is high tech right here. It's a flat top computer monitor. But you go outside and you see some old CRTs and some CRT TVs. That's pretty cool. Alright, get the imaging array. Oh, I get it now. She said the person that first discovered the incident was supposed to go get them food, but they never came back. And the person that went to go get food went to the diner that we came across in Act 1, Episode 1, and we saw his case, and inside the case was the key to the observatory. So we actually defeated him last episode. Now I wonder, as we go down to her car to get her item that she needs, the imaging array, I wonder if we're going to get attacked by enemies or not. Like, I would guess that we are, but, I mean, we walked everywhere outside. So, we triggered all of the enemy spawns. So if we would have taken like a dip...
And try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement. Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
I was just kind of thinking that, like, be careful. Not be careful, like, don't get hurt. Be careful that you don't break the equipment. But, like, this could have gone, or it could go one of two ways. Either it could go, like, if I take a different route down to her car than I did coming up here, then maybe I would trigger the enemy spawns that I wouldn't have triggered had I not triggered all the enemy spawns. Or there could be different unique enemy spawns. There could be maybe all of the enemy spawns reset. I don't know. Will we engage in a boss fight or a mini boss fight? We'll see. I do wish that we had like a mini map, and you don't actually get that in Alan Wake, and you don't get that in any of the Alan Wake games. But I wish you could like blow up your compass to see exactly where it is. Oh well. Oh, the channels, I just noticed that. The channel has just broken 14,500 views. Yay! Even though the feature's going away soon. That's kind of irked. I don't like that. I wish it would have stayed. But oh well. What happens if I try to walk back in? Nope, okay. Indy asks, why are they getting rid of it? Well, if you go to your Twitch stream manager, it says views with a triangle sign next to the view count with an exclamation point in it. And if you click it, you get a little message saying, views is going away on April 14th of this year. So that is this approaching Thursday. And it says, we want to make sure the stats you see are an accurate representation of your live audience and engaged community. This stat, as it exists today, doesn't meet this standard. And so they're getting rid of it. It doesn't say they're reformatting it. It just says they're getting rid of it altogether. So, oh well. It says your car is that way. I was going to go down the stairs and then walk around, but I guess I can just go this way. Oh, her car is close. It's like right over there. I thought it was like going to be like all the way downstairs. Oh, never mind then. We would have wasted a whole bunch of time if I had to walk all the way down the stairs and then I had to run all the way back up again. Uh-oh. That's a spider web. Were these spider webs here before? Hmm. Ooh, maybe this is when we encounter the new enemy type for the first time, the spiders. The spiders sound like they are the ink pools from the first Alan Wake game, only they're ink pools given life. I can hear them skittering about. I think that's what's going to happen. The nice thing is that the darkness doesn't protect them, necessarily. Since the darkness didn't create them, as he says, there's more a side effect of the darkness. Not something really, truly generated by the darkness. And so I can either kill them with light or the gun. I don't have to do it in a certain particular way. Look, it's all webbed up. So if possible, because I'm a very conservative player, I'm going to try to not use any ammo. I'm going to just try to use my my flashlight. And worst case scenario, I do have a road flare that I can use. And I can always run down and try to fetch another road flare.
This must be your car.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't think all this webbing was here before. Oh, it's in the trunk. I could also just try to run. Like, that would probably work. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. Return the telescope. Oh, the cone of my flashlight is like... The cone of my flashlight's like really big. Like I can actually catch multiple spiders in one shot. That's pretty cool. The sound design is starting to pick up again in this game. It's starting to get creepy again. Like, I can still hear them crawling everywhere. But I don't necessarily know, like... Is that just the sound design messing with me? Or... Are they gonna, like, sneak up behind me, or... I was pretty surprised at how quickly I could kill them with the flashlight. But then, as I said before, Alan feels... Compared to the original Alan Wake game, in this game, Alan Wake feels very OP. And that could change, maybe as you play through this, like, each episode gets, like, way, way harder. But as of right now, it's going pretty well. What I also find interesting is that the spiders crawl really slow. Maybe the closer they get to you, the faster they get. But when you use your flashlight to attack them, they actually freeze in place. Oh, he relaxed. I guess that was it. Challenge is over. I'm gonna save that light in case they swarm. When I try to go back inside, maybe I could like run out and just run into the light and they all die. That'd be pretty awesome. Alright, Doc, I got your telescope. Open up. Doc? I gotta ring the bell? Gotta ring the bell. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Maybe it would have gotten harder if I wanted to explore at this point in the level rather than doing so earlier. Maybe I would have had to fight, like, human-based enemies in addition to the spiders, but since I already explored, I didn't have to go through that, so...
Found it!
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
I was gonna say, like, how does Alan just know how to fix a huge telescope? Install the imaging array.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order. All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies. Shut this down. There's a problem with the automated coolant system. Somebody just interrupted the flow.
So now what?
Well, you could go and open the secondary coolant flow valves manually. I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
Release the coolant valves. I'm gonna go talk to her first. I really thought this was going to be a short episode. I mean, the map is incredibly small. So that led me to believe that this part of the game was going to be incredibly short. But I mean, no, it's turned out to be a little bit of a... has a little bit of length to it. Which isn't bad. Just defied some expectations, that's all. Alright, what's going on, Doc? She ain't giving you her number? I don't know, she could. Though Alan is married. She do look kind of fine, though. What is this coolant thing?
Is there something I should know about this coolant thing?
Oh no, it's quite straightforward. The telescope is very heavy, and moving it generates a lot of heat. So do all of the electronics. Overheating could cause damage, so it shuts down automatically if the coolant fluid isn't flowing. And hot electronics generate instrument noise, which we want to eliminate as much as possible.
What is this coolant anyway? Is it dangerous?
We use liquid nitrogen. It's quite safe.
If I can make it to the valves in one piece.
Yes, there is that. Good luck.
Did you have this much trouble with my double?
I'm assuming you didn't have this kind of trouble using the telescope earlier, when my double was here.
No, it went very smoothly, until he turned into a nutter. This doppelganger of yours doesn't seem to want anyone else to look at this phenomenon. Honestly, it seems a little pointless to me. There are many eyes on the sky.
I'm not sure what we're gonna get once this thing is working again, but I have a hunch. I doubt it has anything to do with outer space, or that anyone else can see it. I think it's a message for me.
For you? That seems unlikely. And even if it were a very localized phenomenon, surely it's visible to others in the area.
Maybe. But I wouldn't bet on it. There's a reason he came here, and a reason he doesn't want me looking at it.
I would think if she's a real scientist, she'd be weirded out by all this. Like this nutter, who I've never seen before, or perhaps who I have seen, but it's like an evil... Maybe he's like the good twin. Says that there's a message for him waiting in space that only he can see. She should think they're both nutters. But I mean, she might be like, well, I mean, he's gonna risk his life to go out there and fix my telescope. I guess I can entertain him till then. Alright, so it seems we have... Actually, it seems we have only 2 cooling valves. There's a star near that ammo box, so I'm guessing that maybe we're supposed to go where those other 2 gold stars are, one there, and then come back here, and then flip a switch or something. I've noticed you also can only hold 10 batteries for your flashlight in this game. Unlike the first game when it was 20. But the flashlight in this game regenerates way faster. So that's probably why you can only hold it 10 batteries. Like the flashlight seems to regenerate more than double the speed. Like look at that. And then that's incredible. Yeah, the flashlight regenerates way more than twice as fast as it did in the base game. I feel like that's like, I don't know, like 5 to 10 times faster. Alright, now I'm guessing we're going to have both spider enemies and human enemies to fight. So where do we go first?
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Gotcha. Well, if that's the case, let's go towards this one. This looks like it's the closest one. Alright. 1 down, 2 to go. Looks like the second valve is around where the doctor parked her car, where all those spider webs were. Though I think it's closer than that. I don't think we have to go behind the building. I think it's going to be like right around here. Yeah, you can see we're already moving closer to the gold star. We're going to get us a gold star! Uh-oh. Oh. Hey, fellas. How you doing? Just here for a valve, that's all. Now. There's no need to get violent. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sir, you're gonna have to calm down. Now, I don't want to have to get violent with you. I'm afraid it was necessary. Now, let me... Uh-oh. What about... Oh, no. My controller batteries are low, but that's not why I said oh no. I said oh no because I just realized that I'm gonna have to start taking this a bit more seriously. I was just gonna run from here over to the that light to actually hold on. I was gonna run over to the light to beam it down upon me to regenerate my full health, but the light's not on right now, so I can't use it. But since I'm right here, can I buzz and get back in? Because if I can, then I would think... No, we can't. Ooh, I do have to be careful. Oh, that sucks. I hit A to dodge, and A jumps. This is the dodge button. That mistake cost me 1/3 of my life, and I can't get it back. That means I'm going to have to be flawless. Unless I get lucky and find a light source on somewhere down there to regenerate health. But I feel like we are almost done with this chapter. Alright. Here's a second one. Okay. 2 down. 1 left. Wanted to make sure my guns were loaded. That was a hard hit, too. That took over a third of my health in one hit. Oh, there's ammo up there on that crate. That's nice. Uh-oh. I heard spiders. Oh. Come on, guys. Can't we all just be friends? Why gotta be this way? Huh? Why has it gotta be this way? Sir? Now, to be fair, if I was not using the Uzi, if I didn't have one on me, this would be a lot harder. The 9mm is cool, it fires fast. It would have taken a while to kill them all. Got that. Got that. Not quite at full Uzi ammo, but that's fine. We'll make it work. No, it's this way. Is there anything over this way? No. Okay. Oh, that's right. It doesn't matter. I was thinking, man, I want to get some bonus ammo or something before the end of this chapter. But right before I go see the doctor again, I can just run to the ammo chest it's safely inside and get back all my weapons and stuff, so that would work.
Okay.
All right.
That should do it.
Return to Dr. Med... Uh-oh. What are we doing? What is this? It sounds like something's possessed. Oh, hello. Naughty darkness. Naughty. What are you doing? What do you do? Oh. You know what? Why don't you just stay there? I'm cool if you just stay there. I'll just take the back route. Oh! Oh! Oh, holy hell, that almost killed me. Oh good, it fell off the side. Holy hell. Is it done? I feel like it's done. I thought it was never going to be able to get where I am. I thought it was just like, it got stuck on the truck, and I'm like, that's fine, let's go around the back. All of a sudden it just comes out and smacks into me. Dude, there was like a sliver of my health left. Had I taken any more damage while fighting those human enemies earlier, I'd have been toast. If I only had 1 bar of health, that would have been it. I'd have been dead. Now, hopefully, we're done. Hopefully there's no more enemies I have to fight. Something does look suspicious, though. Why is there so much black smoke coming from over there? You know what? Don't care. It says to return to Dr. Meadows. I'm returning to Dr. Meadows. It can smoke all it wants to over there. Actually, you know what? Let me make this easier on myself, maybe. I'm going to take this path instead. This goes up the mountain. Look how thick the darkness is right there. I feel like if I have to go down there, something's going to attack me. I do find it odd that there are red nozzles up there. I don't see any way to get up there. But maybe we are going to be sent back out to come to this area over here. And that's why the darkness is so thick down there. Kind of hope not. I mean, I really enjoy the gameplay. But at the same time, this is kind of spooky. Indy asks, what recharges health in this game? Light. So in the first Alan Wake, your health would go back up all the way if you just didn't get hit for a while. In this game, your health bar is divided into thirds. So your health will regenerate if you don't get hit for a while, but only up to the nearest third. To regenerate all of it, you need to stand under a very bright light source. That could be a street lamp, or it might be inside of a well-lit building, which is, I think, once we get back inside here, our health will regenerate. But that's it. Otherwise, there's no way to regain health. Indy asks, did they ever change the fact that the batteries in the flashlight die faster than a fish in a desert? No, they still die pretty quickly. But now they regenerate a lot quicker. So if we hold on the flashlight, you can see it goes down pretty quick. But if we let go, it pauses for a split second, and then it regenerates super fast. So, I mean, I'm fine with that. Now I wonder, as we try to re-enter, if we're going to get jumped. I wouldn't think so, because... Oh, no, wait, I'm wrong. I was going to say, I wouldn't think so, because it didn't matter what order we opened the valves. Oh, it's Big Bub again. He can kill me in one hit. Yeah, I'm not toying with you this time, buddy. Calm yourself down, sir. Calm it down. Yeah. Thanks to the original Alan Wake game, I know how to handle the big bubbas. Big bubbas require the big guns. I'm gonna leave that spare ammo there. I might need it later. I'll just collect ammo once I go inside the observatory. I would have thought the spiders would have come out to attack me. Like, I imagine they're just going to swarm this area. I'm glad I was wrong. Alright, Doc. Let's see if my health regenerates. My health icon's flashing, though it could just be flashing because I'm getting close to death. Alright, what if I walk in here? Will that do it? What? This is well lit. Why is this... That's messed up. Whatever. All right, Doc. How we do?
All the valves, Doctor. Is it working?
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done.
Thank you.
That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success.
Oh.
Look out, they found a way in.
Come on, Doc. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, she's not. Oh, I'm dead.
Hold on a little longer. I've almost got it isolated.
Doc, I don't have much longer. I'm getting attacked from every angle here, Doc. And I don't have a lot of health to work with. What is that? Doc.
Are you alright? That
No.
was intense.
It was
I'm
intense.
sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
My gosh. Flashlight is still on. Not too lit. I just burned through all of my road flares. I'm back at full health though when she turned all the lights on. So I guess this is well lit enough to restore my health. Back at full ammo. Road flare. I wonder if I can go back outside. And if I go back outside, I wonder if I'll get attacked or will there be no enemies? Let me see. No, the door's locked. I wanted to go back outside and get more road flares. Because I think there are like another 2 or 3 road flares down there, but there's probably going to be a cutscene now and then I'm going to be whisked away someplace else. That's fine though, we got full health. We got full ammo. Not bad, not bad. Trying to see if there was like an optimal place I could have hid, and I don't think there really was. If I could have just made them, like if I could have funneled them all into a narrow hallway, that would have worked really well. Actually, I bet I maybe could have, if I would have ran back downstairs. Alright.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow. Like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
I think the signal is incomplete somehow, but you should be getting a printout of it now.
I'm guessing that's the printout down there. Pick up the signal printout. But what do you mean incomplete?
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
I would ask her, how do we get the rest of the message? What did you find from the sky?
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that, or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Maybe the stars are aligned somehow to provide a message.
A printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the Champion of Light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow. A course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy.
Yay! Act 1, Scene 3, coming up. The Night Springs Drive-In Theater.
The drive-in. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the Champion of Light here.
Investigate the drive-in theater. All right. Looks like there's 5 manuscript pages here. But we are going to call it here. That will allow me to recharge my batteries for next Spooky Saturdays. Oh, okay. I guess there's no way to, like, back out to the main menu from here. Alright, that's fine. Anyway. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and call stream here. Next Spooky Saturdays, we will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for more Alan Wake's American Nightmare. And we will explore and investigate the drive-in theater. As I said earlier, this game was supposed to be 6 parts long. We are now through a third of the game. We're in part 3 of 6. So we should be on this for like another 4 weeks. But it's been good. It's getting a bit more tense, a bit scary, especially now that I know some of those bigger enemies can hit for a ton of damage. And I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it's just really starting to get good. That excites me. But yes, let's find someone to host. And how long did the stream go for tonight? About 2.5 hours. So went by a little short, but that's not too bad. Okay, we're gonna be rating Life of Pri again. Right now she's doing just chatting, but she always opens with just chatting and then she segues into a game, or usually segues into a game. And I know that tonight she's going to be diving back into Elden Ring. So if you're interested in Elden Ring, you are welcome to follow me over. And yes, I want to say thank you to everyone who showed up tonight, who kept me company in chat. Thank you to Indy, and to Creepy, and to Ratika, and to Brandon. Yes, that's everyone. Okay, making sure. As well as the lurkers for hopping in here. I do appreciate your viewership. I hope I have entertained you somewhat, or perhaps the game has, or a combination of the game and my commentary. Indy says later. Later, Indy. But yes, let me set up the raid, and then I will issue some announcements in brief. There we go. Okay, so announcements. I always keep them pretty brief. Tika says yes. Yes. If you had fun tonight, and I hope you have, then I hope to see you again next Spooky Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern for more Alan Wake's American Nightmare, during which we'll investigate the drive-in theater. The next time I'll be streaming will be Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for Slipstream Sundays, which is based around racing games. We'll be continuing with the 2015 reboot of Need for Speed. First hour will be single player. We'll be trying to make some more progress with the story and getting a feel for the car, our 1965 Ford Mustang. And then after the first hour, the rest of the stream is being opened up to multiplayer. The platform is PlayStation 4, so if you have a copy of the game and PlayStation Plus, which allows for online multiplayer, you are more than welcome to join me. So, that is it. Perhaps I will see you next Saturday for more Alan Wake, or tomorrow night for some Need for Speed, or the next few moments in the stream of Pri for some Just Chatting and Elden Ring. Good night, everyone, and I hope to see you again soon.